Hi Kenect community, I'm Lauren with Solshine Wellness and welcome to your guided meditation. This month we celebrated our spring equinox, and that of course meant we had equal light and dark in our day, and now we're transitioning to having more light. So today's guided meditation is centered around really cultivating our inner light. We will practice creating that balance internally so that we can use this knowledge and wisdom for when we have all that external chaos. We can kind of come back to these practices of creating that balance for ourselves. And plus, starting to cultivate that inner light, we're transitioning into our time of more external energy, right? More sunshine. We're out of our hibernation of winter where we had more dark than light, more time of internal work, internal energy. So really transitioning into that beautiful external energy time. So without further ado, per usual, find yourself a comfortable position. Maybe that's seated with eyes gently shut. We'll begin by our controlled breathing. As we know, controlling our breath or slowing it down is one of the quickest, simplest, and most effective ways of signaling to our body that we're in a place where it's safe to rest and safe to relax. So after our controlled breath, we'll head into our guided meditation, again with the intention of balancing our body from within and beginning to really cultivate that inner light. So let us begin. For those who are closing down the eyes, feel free to begin to do so, finding that comfortable position. When you do arrive there, take those shoulders up to the ears and down the back a couple times. And the next time that both shoulders find themselves down your back, maybe shoulder blades gently kiss behind you. Heart draws a little bit further up to the sky, just creating that powerful, strong, tall posture here. And beginning to tune into the body. So we'll give ourselves a scan from head to toe, tuning into where we might be feeling any stuck energy. Maybe we're feeling a soreness or holding tension somewhere. Maybe we're even just feeling more energy somewhere, whether that feels like a vibration or a tingling. What's the body communicating to us today? Just tuning in, scanning from head to toe. And as we feel complete with the scan of our physical body, going ahead and tuning into your other bodies, your emotional, mental, and energetic bodies, and seeing what those are communicating today. Do we feel like we are holding tension by way of a repeating worry or sense of anxiousness, maybe in the emotional or mental body? Is our energetic body expressing some sort of feeling of imbalance, not feeling so grounded or here, a little erratic of an energy feeling? Simply tuning in without judgment, just listening. And as we feel complete with the scans of all of our bodies, beginning to really call our awareness here into our seat, here into our body. So maybe noticing the feeling of the seat beneath you, the feeling of the texture of the fabrics of your clothing on your skin, noticing if there's any smell in the air or if there's any sounds. Just beginning to bring that awareness into your space. And eventually bringing that awareness to the flow of your breath. That beautiful wave of breath in and out of the body. The representation of vitality, the representation of existence, being in your human body, noticing as you inhale, body expands, accommodating that beautiful fresh air. And as you exhale, body contracts, releasing all of that air out. Invitation to begin to deepen the breath, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. Maybe lips really closed as if breathing out a tiny straw. Repeating that slow breath, inhaling through the nose. Slow exhale out the mouth. Repeating your slow, deep breath at your pace. Each exhale, giving ourselves permission to surrender a little bit heavier into our seat, meaning feeling a little bit more grounded here in your space. And after a few breaths, maybe noticing that we can make that breath or that inhale even longer in length as we start to find even more space in the body. And trying our best to make the inhale and the exhale about the same amount in length. So if we're inhaling for around a count of 6, trying to exhale for about a count of 6. So just kind of playing into that theme of balance today, creating that same length of inhale, same slow length of exhale, feeling that wave of breath coming in and out of the body. We'll be here for 2 more breaths at your pace. Breathing in, breathing out. Inviting in connection, inviting in presence. And now I invite us to tune in to the center of our being, our heart, just beneath it, our solar plexus. Just even by the name, solar plexus, that's the seat of our soul. And soul, of course, also means sun. So that bright soul that we have sits right there in the center of our being, just beneath our heart. It's also the center for our purpose, strength, courage, confidence, all of that sits right there. So right in that solar plexus area. So beginning to tune into our solar plexus. I'm beginning to notice, maybe it's starting to glow a particular color. I'll invite in the color yellow. So envisioning a beautiful yellow orb of bright energy emitting from your solar plexus. And I'm going to invite in that it's even interconnecting with that beautiful green energy of the heart space and the orange energy below of the sacral. So kind of enveloping into each of those chakras that are right next to it. And as we start to give attention to our solar plexus, maybe we're noticing a warmth starting to build there. Maybe we're noticing that glow begins to get a little bit brighter as we start directing our breath through our nose down into our soul seat. So breathing in, directing our breath into our solar plexus, and then exhaling back out the mouth. We're here for a couple more breaths, just tuning in, starting to activate that beautiful soul center. Maybe you notice it even going out that same spot through your back. Just a big, beautiful orb of light, golden, strong, bright, getting warmer and more powerful with each breath. On your next inhale, inviting in that cool air down the throat into the solar plexus, And this time envisioning that breath exiting through the solar plexus and beginning to create a beautiful bubble of energy all around you. So now starting to envelop yourself in this beautiful protective golden orb. Again, sending that inhale through the nose, down the throat, and then out into that solar plexus, creating a beautiful orb of light all around you. This will be our light of protection, our light of power, as we take off on this journey, on this guided meditation today. Couple more breaths here, creating your orb, creating your protective bubble. Each breath finds a little bit more light, a little bit more warmth, a little bit more beautiful safety of light and love. Last breath here, enclosing ourselves in our protective bubble. So that's going under our feet, above our crown, creating an egg of light from our solar plexus all around us. And once you're in your bubble, returning to that breath, and this time sending that breath down to the feet. Noticing your feet, welcoming in any tension that might be found here, and on your exhale, sending that tension back up through the body and out the mouth. So beginning to breathe in balance through the nose, inhaling, and then exhaling peace. Inhaling balance, this time following that breath down to the ankles. And exhaling, that breath comes back up the body, exhaling peace. We're going to repeat this for each part of the body, going up the body, working with our breath to inhale balance and exhale peace. Next breath, inhaling balance down to the shins, the calves. Exhaling that breath back up the body, exhaling peace. Next breath, inhaling balance down to the knees. Exhaling peace back up the body through the mouth. Inhaling balance down to the thighs, hamstrings. Exhaling peace back up the body. Inhaling balance to the hips, the glutes, pelvis. Exhaling peace, that breath comes back up. Releasing any tension it might find in each part. Next breath, inhaling balance down into our abdomen, low back. Exhaling peace back up the body, out the mouth. Inhaling balance down into the ribs, torso. Exhaling peace back up, out the mouth. Inhaling balance to the chest, the heart, the shoulder blades. Exhaling peace back up the throat, out the mouth. Inhaling balance to the shoulders, collarbone, throat. Exhaling peace. Inhaling balance to the face, the jaw, cheeks, eyebrows, ears. Exhaling peace, relieving the tension. Finally, inhaling balance to the crown, the skull, the brain. Exhaling peace. Sitting here in our balanced bubble. If there's anywhere that's looking for another round of breath, inhaling balance, exhaling peace, go ahead and repeat that breath anywhere that's looking for another round. A little more TLC. Sitting here in our balance, giving permission to ourselves to feel at peace. Here for 5 more breaths. Last breath at your pace. Sending any more TLC attention to any other spaces that are calling for it. And as you feel complete, bringing left hand to heart space, right hand just beneath it in our solar plexus. Connecting to our body, and if that doesn't feel good, you can just hover above the body. Taking a pause here in gratitude to yourselves for this practice today. Gratitude to that solar plexus, soul center. Gratitude to the frequencies of balance and peace on our beautiful Mother Earth and our equinox. And gratitude to this next season, celebrating our sun and all of the light, giving ourselves permission to take that beautiful bubble of protection that you created here today with you for the rest of your week. Thank you each so much for tuning in. Thank you for creating this beautiful, peaceful space. Thank you for making the world a better place by doing so. I am so grateful. Again, I'm Lauren with Solshine Wellness. Thank you for tuning in.